3 assists now in this one.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs, not necessarily a glamour franchise, but maybe the NBA's model franchise. The longest streak of 50-win seasons in league history, 5 championships, and a litany of former Spurs working as head coaches and GMs around the league. Tim Duncan said people aren't envious of their image, but they're envious of how they run things. They get it done, Kevin.
They sure do. Incredible run. Thanks, Doris. Kept alive. Passes it to Little General. And Detroit just hit with the bucket.
And the bucket's always coming in bunches for him. And right now, they are really rolling.
Parker kicks to Baines. And that one's good. Baines has got his first bucket of the night.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Screen by Monroe. Little General the pass to Jennings. Prince trying to free himself up. And it's Brandon Jennings with the 3. Jennings has got 9 points.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in 3-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Parker dishes to Duncan. The feed now to Joseph. 3-pointer. Detroit with the rebound. Monroe's got his 3rd rebound on the night. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the wing. Caldwell Pope kicks to Prince. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Here's Parker. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. And that's 10 points for Parker.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Jennings passes to Little General. Shoots it. A sensational shot at the buzzer.
And perfectly timed. Couldn't have done it any better. How about the boys under pressure?
Well, unbelievable.
Guys,
and we finished one.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Let's see what you...
Butler, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Jackson in for Brandon Jennings. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group.
You know, the Spurs, because of their way of conducting business and their low-key personality, have never really been ratings darlings for the NBA, despite being considered and respected as a model franchise in the league.
Comme des cons devant café d'en bas. Comme dans une série B. On est tous les deux mauvais. On s'est moqué tellement de fois des gens qui faisaient ça. Mais je trouve pas de frein à notre histoire.
And you look at the Spurs' lack of branding, if you will.
Tous les mots qui me viennent sont dérisoires.
Close to the vest, all business, all about winning.
C'est bien que je l'ai pas dit.
In the break, guys, I listened in
Mais
on
je te dis
Stan
quand
Van Gundy's highlights. He
même.
went over the offensive plan and said it hinges on running through Little General.
Je
Coach
t'aime.
emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going
Je
to be
voulais
one
quand
of the
même
guys to
te
carry us the
dire.
rest of the way. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And the Spurs look for a certain kind of player, Clark. I know you're interested in this. The players they get are uninterested in the spotlight.
Ça te rigole déjà.
That's a great way to phrase
Je
it.
m'en fous, je les aimais pas.
Not self-focused.
On avait l'air trop bien, y en a qui ne supportent pas. Mais je trouve pas de frein à notre histoire. Tous les mots qui me viennent sont dérisoires. C'est bien que je l'ai trop dit.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
San Antonio again missing.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Well, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Diaw, the screen. Mills dishes to Diaw.
Oh, j'ai le
Over to the
micro
left
comme
wing.
maintenant la
Bellinelli
putain,
for
le micro
three.
il est putain
Good,
de
it's
sensible.
Diaw with the assist that time. Bellinelli's got his
Moi,
second
non,
basket of the
non.
night. Last game for the Spurs, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pacers in Indiana.
And it wasn't just bad shooting. They weren't getting good looks. The offense wasn't clicking, no ball movement, very stagnant performance.
Yeah, I agree. The reason for that, I think, was their movement away from the ball.
Direct,
Not very
vas-y.
crisp.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Here's Mills, right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Leonard, pass to Mills from downtown. The shot no good. It could go. No good. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. It's the Spurs. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Brandon Jennings. San Antonio making a switch here on the court. Right now for the Spurs. Diaw and Duncan at the 4 and the 5.
Voilà.
Mills out there with Parker.
Je
And
vais
it's
aller.
Leonard in at the small forward.
Ta gueule,
To
t'en as
take the
rappelé.
lead. The rebound by the Spurs.
Ouais, mais faut que j'aille quand même.
Little General is for Detroit.
Déjà, tu dois
Then
chier.
for the Spurs.
Ah,
Baines
faut
is
que je rentre
checked in,
Skype.
and it's Ginobili in for Patty Mills. Let's find out what Doris Burke
Tu peux aller
has for
chercher.
us.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the
Quand
plan
tu
with his
descends,
team.
tu vas le chercher.
He tried to really fire them up to bring it home,
Vas-y, va
saying,
le chercher, casse-toi
all
les couilles.
night, you have all
À la fin de
night
ton
to
match,
rest
quand
after
je
the
fais
final
caca, tu vas
buzzer.
le chercher.
For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home.
Okay.
Guys, back to you.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Il dorme pas.
Dishes it to Meeks.
C'est vrai que je peux me changer de camp.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter.
C'est trop tard maintenant, je vais t'en revenir.
It's a floater. The shot's good from Little General. Little General has got 19 points.
He is feeling
Attention du
a
micro, il fait un
terrific
peu
percentage from the
La
field.
putain, ma femme, elle a un son de cul alors qu'il y a le micro qu'ils m'ont donné. Hein.
The Pistons have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14.
Bon. Je te dis bonne nuit, mon
Here's
fraté,
Little
à demain.
General. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And one
On
points
va
in the
les
game.
couilles.
Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
You talk about some happy people, man. These fans are fired up.
Green kicks to Duncan. Puts it up from 12.
Pourquoi t'as besoin de
It's
ça?
in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Tell you what, he's been zeroed in on the hoop all quarter long, making big shots.
C'est une... Je sais pas, c'est
46 seconds left in the
une
fourth.
brosse sur la tête.
Here's Little General.
Non, non, là c'est pas les toilettes, là c'est pour...
Screen by
Le
Monroe.
calcaire, tu vois.
4 on the shot clock. Jumper off the screen. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, with that much space
Bon,
off the
laisse.
pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Knocked away. And stolen by Prince.
Me dis pas que tu le
Here's
mets.
Little General. Drummond the screen. Here's Little General. Oh, he put it down!
And a count.
What a shot! That's the buzzer!
Down it goes. It's the buzzer. A spectacular finish to this game.
Breathtaking, Steve.
Tu l'as
Absolutely
mis.
breathtaking. I'm out of breath.
And so it's the
Hey, il est tout
Pistons that
méchant, en
come
plus,
out
hein.
on top here. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail biter.
Yeah, it was tight.
Bon, ça va, tu suces pas Jordan. Qui suce la barbe, Norris Cole, Jordan. Non, c'est Cole. Erlens Cole. Bon, allez. À demain. Puis on parle par Messenger.